Another day, more gifts to give out to you guys. Man, the gifting system has been such a great feature, and I'm really disappointed it's a limited time function. It needs to be in the game permanently. What does it do bad? Why would you ever realistically need to take it out the game? This is like the third or fourth time gifting has been in the game as kind of like a trial period. I don't know. I think it's about time we see it in the game permanently. Anyway, guys, we're gonna be gifting out some skins. Look at this weapon wrap. This looks amazing. I recently just added a whole bunch of people, and I'm going to continue to add people to send more gifts to in future videos. All you gotta do, man, is drop your epic ID in the comments and be prepared to accept a friend request. We're gonna start off here with the Mesmer skin. This one is pretty sick. Reminds me of the Green Goblin in a way. But anyway, we'll buy it as a gift. We're going to scroll down a little bit here. And we're going to send this to Ride Diggity 09. Congrats, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. And there we go. Next up, we'll go for Sunbird, which looks really cool too. Man, it really does look cool. Honestly, almost every skin that comes out these days is at least decent. So props to Epic Games. Buy as a gift. We'll scroll down a little bit further this time. Born Gamer 1117, congrats, my friend. You just won Sunbird. 2 down, 1 to go. Why can I only send 3 gifts per day? I should be able to send as many as I want. Also, there should be no 2-day timer. It should just be very easy to send a gift to anyone. Quick reminder, use code PINEAPPLESYT in the item shop. The code refreshes every 2 weeks, so make sure to go ahead and put it back on there. Huge shout out to these legends for sending me screenshot proof of them supporting me. If you want to be featured in one of my next videos, it's super simple. Just send me screenshot proof on Twitter like they did. Let's send this wrap to someone because it looks so beautiful. It's really cool, actually. I can't believe it. It might be the first animated. I think it is one of the first animated, if not the first animated wrap. But anyway, we'll buy it as a gift. Cars Day, congrats on winning that magma wrap. Oh, it looks so beautiful. And there we go. Remember, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more gifts sent out. Video time. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm Dr. P, and welcome back today for a brand new video right here on the channel, and thanks so much for stopping back by. We need to go over some map changes that have happened recently, so that's exactly what we'll do. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy, and let's get into it. So within the past 24 hours or so, I've been getting a lot of reports that the Loot Lake dig site refilled. At first, I thought it might just be a visual glitch for some people, because I do know that map changes sometimes have trouble loading in, especially in the replay mode. Sure enough, I kept getting these reports, and I eventually checked, and this is what I found. I even tweeted the picture, and I was trying to gauge interest of everyone and see if this is something that was only showing up for me, or if everyone else saw it as well. I had a lot of replies on that tweet by people saying they could see the same thing I did, so that's assuring. I'm glad I wasn't the only one going crazy here. It's always possible this could be a glitch, but at the same time, it grows more and more unlikely the more people that actually say it's filled up for them too. I saw some people tweet me a suggestion saying maybe if I go into a real game mode instead of Playground, that it would not be that way. Fair enough, I said, and loaded into a game of solos to go check out the dig site. Sure enough, it's exactly the same, completely filled up, even in a normal, open, public match of Fortnite Battle Royale. So for the sake of the video, let's assume that this is not a glitch, this is real, and this is what was intended to happen. Why would they want to cover that secret door or secret bunker they discovered back up? You know, that's at least what I think what they were looking for this entire time. They must have a good reason for wanting to seal that part back up. Maybe they're just trying not to let anyone else find it too. They know it's there, it's not going anywhere. Maybe they're just trying not to leave a footprint. Or another theory for why they started to fill this site up is that by finding that bunker, they realize that they need to go dig somewhere else. Maybe they're trying to find a bigger entrance into this cave, this bunker, whatever. As you can see here, there are a bunch of excavators that are looking directly into the middle of Loot Lake. This has happened pretty recently with the latest update. There are 5 of them in a row here, so they must mean business. What are they trying to do? Well, since they are looking directly into the middle of Loot Lake, you have to assume something there. there. And you have to assume, given that they are, excavators, that they're gonna try and dig something up from the center of Loot Lake. Loot Lake has been a focal point of Fortnite's story for the past few weeks, ever since the helicopter deviated from its projected path. Remember, it was going all around the sides and the edges of the map until it got to Loot Lake, and it started to land all around the lake many times. This must have been the helicopter's final destination, much the same way it was the cube's final destination. The cube and the helicopter have a lot in common. They were both random objects that appeared and started moving around the map randomly. Kevin the Cube actually ended at Loot Lake twice. Once, and the first time was when he created the bouncy Thanos Lake. The second time, obviously, is when he exploded during the cube event, leaving his shards in the middle. The more I think about it, it's crazy how much the helicopter and the cube have in common. They were even given names: Kevin and Harry. Over the past 5 or 7 weeks, there have been a number of facts and different pieces of evidence that we've looked at on the channel that have suggested in some way Kevin might return. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying based on everything that's happened this season, and now with the helicopter stationed in Loot Lake, and now with more digging imminent in the middle of Loot Lake, you have to keep thinking about Kevin and how he could play a role in this, especially considering where they would be digging is almost the same spot Kevin actually dropped some of his liquid and juices into a few seasons ago. I have a feeling that whatever is actually under Loot Lake, because clearly something is, that much is confirmed, is much bigger than any of us could even imagine. We got a little teaser of it in the Season 8 Week 7 loading screen, but I still think it's got a lot more to it than what meets the eye. There's a good chance Ruin could be underneath Loot Lake, and the second these excavators start digging, they're gonna release him. I don't know, man. There's so much going on, and truthfully, it could be any number of things underneath Loot Lake. But here's what I need you guys to do. Go to the comments and let me know what you think is going to happen when the excavators dig up Loot Lake. I guess I should say if they dig up Loot Lake, because it's not absolutely confirmed that they're going to dig it all the way up, but it sure looks like it because the excavators are all just looking there. Plus, we know Loot Lake is an important spot this season, so it just seems likely. Plus, I've got even more evidence to pile on. This comes to us from user Dusky's Lops over on Reddit. He says he has caught an update difference that no one else really has. Before the 8.3 update, you can see this whole middle area in Loot Lake has a slope, plus a lot of flowers and grass and just textures in general at the center part. After the version 8.3 update, the hill has a flat top surface and absolutely no textures on a very cut out center portion. Now obviously this is such a minor change and we could be reading into this way too much, but at the same time I feel like this is something that could signal big change coming to Loot Lake in the future. Is it a coincidence that all this stuff with the dig site and the bunker underneath and the helicopter is happening at the same time the center of Loot Lake gets a graphical update? Especially when the excavators are in a line looking directly into the middle of Loot Lake, precisely where we would expect them to start digging. I find it really hilarious how every time we stop talking about Kevin, this dead cube that's been dead for several seasons in a row at this point finds a way back into our theories and our conversations. He's just got so many different ties to the map and to the game that you can almost always put together some kind of theory about him returning in some way, and Epic is definitely making it easy on us this season by putting in so many little teasers about Kevin and making us think about him and speculating. I'm truly excited to find out more about that bunker under Loot Lake, and there might be a lot more than we see and that meets the eye. I said that just a second ago, but truly be prepared for anything. We know how Epic Games is. We know what they like to do and how they like to tug at the heartstrings. Truly, just expect the unexpected. That's the best way to describe it. Just a quick note here, if you're not following me over on my stream, it's caffeine.tv/drpineapples. It'll be linked in the description. You should go ahead and do so. I stream several times a week. It's just a couple hours of me chilling, hanging out with you guys, answering your questions live about the storyline. It is, without a doubt, the #1 way to talk one-on-one with me, and the great thing about it is it's absolutely real time. There's no delay. What you type in the chat, I read and respond within 2 seconds. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, friends.